I can't think of a more important topic that we have today than this. We are funding our enemy. Every day we stop at the pump and fill up with a $120 barrel of oil. And I think what we see today is part of our problem. This is a national security issue, it's an environmental security issue, and it's an economic security issue. And we tend to hear mandate in a very singular focus by trying to pick the winner and loser of what's next. The one example of the cell phones was interesting, I have one exception, that the marketplace got us to the BlackBerry. The marketplace invested research and development and took us to the next generation. It wasn't a government mandate that got us there. I think we have to be about cellulosic research, but we should be on the R&D side and pushing it as fast and as furious as we can. I think we've got to go and say we're going to make a commitment to nuclear power. If you really want to impact prices in the future and have an environmental impact as well, we have to have a commitment to new nuclear power. We have to have substantial investments in new green auto technology and intelligent transportation systems so we can drive cars that use less oil and ride on smart roads that manage congestion with us. We have to invest in things like lithium-ion batteries. The research and development side, we're so close. We are so close. But because we're so mandating and regulating committed here, we forgot that there's these other technologies out there that should be invested in all at the same time. We also need new supplies of oil and natural gas from ANWR and the outer continental shelf. We can't fool ourselves to think that it's just the price of corn that's causing this problem for food. Diesel trucks are paying $4.50 a gallon for diesel. That's raising the costs on everything that we buy and consume. A new commitment to helping working Americans trade in their older automobiles for new fuel-efficient ones. 3% of the cars out there causing a tremendous amount of pollution out of the tailpipe. If we come up with a program to get them off the road, get them into new, more efficient cars, everybody wins, including automobile workers all across the country. An extension of solar and wind production credits without new taxes. The use of fuels like coal-to-liquids that are nearly ready for use in air travel but are being blocked by Congress. We have to have a holistic view on this. And I think we're coming at it exactly the wrong way. We're going to mandate winners and losers. We're going to manipulate the market price by our heavy regulation and mandates and what you can and can't use, versus us stepping up and saying we're going to invest in the things that are going to make a difference for our national security, our environmental security, and our economic security. If we invest in the private industry and let that intellectual capital unleash on these problems from every perspective, from cellulosic to lithium-ion batteries to nuclear power to a new generation of solar and wind, we're going to win the fight. But if we don't do that, we will take a back seat to the rest of the world when it comes from leading the way on what I think can be new technology that gets us off of foreign oil, burns cleaner, and still protects the economy for working Americans. I appreciate the hearing, Mr. Chairman, and I hope we finally take a step back and say we need to do all things all at the same time to make a difference for the future of the country, and I yield back my time.